Hello everybody and welcome back to Death Island. I actually don't know if the island is called Death Island or not, but for this guy it is. This gentleman in the bit of a pickle here is known as a burglar. He will attempt to gain entry into the base and then steal money or any sorts of artifacts we have acquired.
Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Incredibly slim. Now then, let's discuss weakening here. Weakening is when a minion attempts to confuse or befuddle an enemy agent with the intent to mislead them about the purposes of the base. In effect, this means that they will stand around like this in a confused stupor and be harmlessly led away from the premises. This means that they can leave without ever seeing anything villainous going on. Some minions allocated to stealing stuff.
The forces have just...
Thank you, video tutorial. You try. No. Don't execute Paul Blart. Interrogate him.
Awaiting interrogation device selection.
This is how you acquire new minion types. You go out into the world, you steal a trained professional, and then you interrogate them to find out their secrets.
What? No blood spray?
Pedro, you ridiculous man. I appreciate your dedication to the salute, but really it's rather quite unnecessary when you are fighting a man. So now once this guard has finished horrifying this man with Michael Jackson dances, he is going to pick up a whole new skill set. One that is going to become very useful to us in the long run. He is going to learn the art of fighting.
Object has been ordered.
So I will put up 2 training dummies as well. And here we go. We have ourselves our very own head of security, wearing a black beret, controversially enough. Actual professional guards are significantly better at your average construction worker when it comes to engaging in theft and other forms of mischief. Also, no wonder nobody's working. The control room was locked down from when we had that little scuffle earlier. What do you know? Right, so when we have a little bit of a fund buffer, we're going to construct ourselves a trap. We are going to
Interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
we're going to create a small trap aimed at confusing our foes. First and foremost, though, we need to set up a security camera and
Object purchase order confirmed.
a security loudspeaker.
Object has been ordered.
And assign them with vehicle tags. In essence, the goal here is going to be
Caution. Cannot accommodate this many minions.
the goal is going to be to have guards, or sorry, not guards, enemy agents led out of the base before they see anything incriminating.
Warning. Hostile presence detected in base.
Boom. The construction worker sitting at the desk here discovered the guard. Currently tagged for weakening.
Tag removed.
I will clear his tag because he's going to return to his HQ and not pose a problem. Now, unfortunately, it's time to break out the guns,
Intruder tagged for termination.
and some people will have to die. Yellow alert means that minions will arm themselves with whatever weapons are available. Construction workers will get handguns. Regular guards will get assault rifles. And later types of minions will get something else. I won't say much for fear of spoiling things for you, but I will say that what they get is quite good indeed. Now, let's kidnap ourselves a technician. Today's newspapers contain a story about a leading Chinese research facility that has recently given the credit for their success to their lead technician, who works tirelessly to make sure that their research equipment is cutting edge and always functioning. The base is in danger of falling into decrepitude without someone like this to take care of maintenance, so capture this technician and interrogate him to learn his secrets. Truly a qualified man. Now I am going to be checking the world map intermittently just to make sure that there are no agents out and about hoping to make my day turn sour.
Good.
And much like how in real life you clutch your head, scream and transform into your direct superior, so too is the fate of the average construction worker. Oh, well, would you look at that? We have a couple of Russians going around doing
Detected on security network.
doing whatever it is that Russians do these days. Invading small countries, not minding their own business, most likely.
Object has been ordered.
So, we're going to construct ourselves a small trap in order to get them. We are going to actually move this one
Object will be
here,
moved shortly.
and we're going to wire them up, sensor to trap. What this means is that when somebody steps on this pressure pad, it is going to trigger the spring-loading shooting target designed to confuse. Jubei, oh, she did not pay it any mind. Well, unfortunately, I think that these ladies are going to end up posing a problem, because the ballets seem generally uninterested in sorting them out.
Warning, high security door breached.
Right. Oh no. Oh no. Policeman took out my my American staff, and
I have a many special
Capture
rules.
tag issued.
Jubei needs to
Kill tag issued.
get his stuff in order.
Security door bypassed.
Once they have acquired sufficient enough heat, they will actually return to HQ to report on their findings. This is obviously not something we're particularly interested in. What do these things do? A confusing pop-up trap. It looks like they sapped these guys' smarts, but I'd hope that's not the case. Sapping their smarts. Right. This is not actually ideal, because what I would have preferred would be actually I can still work this situation, but it will be a little bit more difficult now.
Warning, high security door breached. Weaken tag issued. Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Now this guy, since he's looking to escape, we'll see, because likely he will trigger the trap,
Warning, hostile
and yes he does.
base.
So now he will attack the target, lose all of his smarts, and thus he won't be particularly inclined
Intruder detected on security network.
to report on his findings, because, you know, he forgets them all. He's lost all of his smarts. This guy, however, has seen too much. Fortunately, in his debilitated state, he's very, very open to suggestion. In this case, the suggestion is, I have free room and board for you. I can't say his snooping is appreciated, and I'm sure Chavez Marcos Ortiz will be wondering where his friend went. But I think Chavez Marcos Ortiz can keep wondering that. Now I want to send out send out 3 guards, because they're better at stealing than your run-of-the-mill construction worker. So we'll actually get 6 valets and 9 guards and 7 construction workers in total. Sure, they will get this guy eventually. But until then, we can interrogate this fellow. Right, they will be boarding the boat soon then. When we see the 3 guards, I wanted to head into the US for a crime spree. Good. I really would like to secure some funding.
Attention! This is an Anvil World Service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens to be on the lookout for suspicious foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
I'm sure everybody believes you, Mr. Chairman. So there we have it, a fairly good set of minions. Our control room is certainly looking significantly more varied than before. And here's Jubei coming in with our new technician. And here we can see we have 1 social minion out into the world. Now all of them are on the base. We can see that we have very, very many construction workers out into the world, which I'm not entirely sure we want, due to the fact that we kind of need people to be able to build things back on the base as well. So what I might do is I'm really disinclined to recall any of them though while we are still making bank, as it were. I kind of have to though. I will recall these 3 guys and 1 of them, and that should be sufficient for our purposes. This guy is going to interrogate the technician and in turn absorb his powers. Make a laboratory countertop so that we can train new technicians. And I am also going to set up a door here. pair of pressure pads,
Object purchase order confirmed.
and a poison gas cage trap. Maybe I should set up a wind trap. So, as it turns out, there was an anvil ninja wandering around, but he doesn't seem to have accomplished much of note. Likely a good thing too. Then what I'm going to do is
Weekend tag issued. Warning, hostile presence detected in base.
I'm going to get some valets to deal with the invading ninja. Oh no, it's an exceptional anvil burglar. Presumably they're angry about something I stole. But he's going to...
What's this?
He's going to come join us in our luxurious facility where he will be laughed at. Laughed at, bullied, mocked, made fun of. Whichever seems the most appropriate, really. Okay, 4 technicians seems like a good number. Jubei is just standing around in the training room having a smoke, taking it easy. Jubei does good work. He's a hard worker, very diligent. Sometimes he actually deserves taking a bit of a break, because I mean you do want happy staff. At least happy staff like henchmen who actually deserve a bit of a break every now and then. Now, henchmen, they're a bit particular. They can actually be killed as many times as can be by regular agents. It's fine. No skin off their backs. They'll be a bit tuckered out, but somebody will carry them into the barracks and give them a good punt, and they'll be back on their feet in no time. This is not the case, however, if they are killed by a special enemy, you could say a protagonist. If those guys attack them, they're going to have a problem.
Capture tag issued.
Actually, I should probably not have a capture tag on that guy until I can be sure someone can attend to him in the case that he comes to before Jubei reaches him.
Intruder tagged for capture.
But Jubei can... Oh. No. Heh. Well, this guy was not such a big deal after all. And here we have the poison gas trap. Just waiting for someone to make a mistake of past and bumble into there without permission.
Room construction underway.
So I'm going to create a small
Object has been ordered.
a small reading room for people who work in the control room. This will enable them to recover any lost smarts they might be suffering from, and so on and so forth. Next, I'm going to send out a technician into the wild. His mission is actually going to be plotting. I need these guys to find out any possible new acts of infamy that we can do. And the reason for this is that notoriety is the key to gaining new minions, and new minions is the key to more money, which is the key to carrying out evil plans. So essentially by doing this, we ensure continued growth and progress.
I live, you serve.
Of course, extra notoriety from laughing
Yes.
at our captured enemies does not go amiss either.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening. Intruder detected on security network.
And as you can see, immediately this loudspeaker calls out the presence of the enemy, and a valet appears. Then this burglar triggers the trap because his attention had been lowered. And of course these traps keep triggering on my minions, who suffer from having low attention spans, so they don't remember to turn the pressure pad off with the remote control. You see this guy doing it there. Not feeling too good, eh? Well, that's why the reading room is there. For those cases where you end up getting a damaged psyche from too much attacking the dummies. You're making some fairly decent income. At some point we have another technician. I'm going to send him to Southern Africa to plot. You should always keep at least one of your special minions kept away safe and sound, because if you don't, you may find yourself having to re-kidnap one. Shonamar. Shanshi or Shanshay is doing your average Shanshay things. Now this here, Elaine Shao, she is a tourist. Now, tourists, they're easily panicked. They're panicked by violence, by not getting out, by running into traps, by seeing something suspicious, or by being sneezed at. Tourists are shameful creatures. Well and truly. I'm going to move these to the door because agents are, generally speaking, quite liable to bumble around in front of doors. Now this burglar, no, saber, the anvil burglar has to be removed.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Oh no, my technician. That is unfortunate. Both my technicians even. This is why you should always ensure that you have a good set of spare minions at your base. Because they will get killed in the line of duty out into the world. This is also where the hiding intent comes from. When a minion is in hiding, they aren't really accomplishing anything for you, but the agents that pop up out into the world won't be able to do anything to them. And this is, as you might suspect, very beneficial. And so ends the tale of Young Ding, the exceptional anvil burglar who just couldn't or wouldn't keep his hands out of my stuff. Life is well and truly harsh sometimes. Ah, this guy just received a promotion. Tremendous, we can send him to Cuba. Catch some rays, smoke some
Your minions are sick of-
Havanas. What else might he be able to do? Oh yes. We need a staff room. Might seem like a strange choice for an evil base, but there are certainly some benefits to having
Object purchase order confirmed.
having a room where your minions can kick back, let the stresses of the day escape them, and recover their lost attention spans. Thank you. I also want a mess hall
Room construction
with
underway.
a mess hall counter. Might seem like a strange choice, but
Object purchase order confirmed.
the mess hall counter is actually very, very useful for keeping minions fed and happy, and also, you might be surprised to learn, loyal. An expensive room for sure, but well worth it. This guy is very tired, probably liable to pass out on the floor at some point. is what it is. Ah. A mission has been uncovered. Communist bas... It occurs to our forces in the region that having a communist bastion off the coast of the capitalist empire offers some intriguing opportunities to increase our notoriety. Just recently, for example, we have discovered a Patriot cell operating in downtown Havana, probably on a covert fact-finding mission. Just think of the trouble Hammer would find itself in if the mission were to discover plans for a nuclear ballistic missile build-up. Our document forgers are standing by. Our document forgers, incidentally, appear to consist mostly of construction workers. But it is what it is, I suppose. Now, let's for a moment discuss heat. This here circle around the agent is has some states. You have seen it go red at times. This is a tally of how much heat an agent has seen. How many incriminating objects. You may remember the person who got into our freezer saw very many incriminating things. Body bags, freezer racks, etc. As did the person who got into the armory. Once they have received enough heat, they will attempt to flee the island and report their findings. This is pre-handheld radio. Now, this guy has a blue circle. It means that he has seen nothing, and he has reason to suspect nothing. If someone were to ask him, so what's the deal with this base? He will say, I have no clue. And as a result, the global heat level will be lowered, because nobody will suspect that we're up to anything. I'm going to actually increase to 8 and 7. No wait, it's exceeded. 3 of these. No, I need 5.
This many minions.
I need 8 of them.
Warning, surgery in progress. Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Now this guy here, he has seen my gold. Goes in there and thinks, man, I'm gonna steal that gold. Of course, then he becomes suspicious. Why would an island facility have a bunch of gold?
Capture tag issued.
And of course he wants to report this and take the gold home as part of his retirement fund. The prick. So, someone needs to come on in there and escort him to the prison. Now, this guy, we're actually not going to kill him. We are going to attempt to brainwashing him into believing that nothing evil is amiss on this, or afoot on our island. But I believe that this will have to be a story for another time. Because now we're actually reaching the 40-minute mark, believe it or not. And I will thank you all for watching. I hope you've had a good time. And I will see you next episode, where we're going to interrogate this guy and look at messing up Cuba some. Thank you for watching.